So I figured out why the business was not growing at the pace I wanted to. And it's so simple. It is so simple. It is something I preach to other business people, but I stopped doing it. It is follow up. So I set up an email sequence to follow up, and it was doing great. It works. It gets people to convert. Not perfectly, but it does help. But what I stopped doing this year, what I did last year, was call people and check in and say, hey, did you want to confirm that booking? Hey, your event's coming up. Do you want to add anything to it? Do you want some cocktail tables? Do you want some walls? Having a Slurpee. I stopped doing that this year. I don't. I'm. Time is slipping away from me, which is bad because that is extremely, extremely important in order to grow. You need to follow up relentlessly, relentlessly, all the time, every day. You must be calling someone to follow up with them. It is a necessity. So for the entire year, we are currently at $135,000. This includes future bookings. That number could have already been at 170,000 had my follow-ups been significantly better. They weren't. I only really have myself to blame for that. But this is where I can practice something. I can start working on that. And we can improve our follow-ups going forward. We can then scale the business. So that is something I will be working on. I will be following up with people. I will be getting them to book with us. Or tell us to fuck off. One of the two. Because I realized my laziness was costing us money. Or my lack of prioritization, which is actually more accurate. Because I don't think I'm lazy. I just think I lack prioritizing the right things. Follow-up is extremely, extremely important because most people forget about you. Even if you're sending them email follow-ups that's automated, they'll forget to reply. They'll forget to book. And then they'll just call someone, anyone, and just say, hey, do you guys have any availability for this date? I know it's super last minute, but I forgot to book. This is completely on me. I did not prioritize follow-up as strongly as I should, which is relentlessly. That is how much you should prioritize. And I did. And so take this lesson from me to you. If your party rental business is theoretically, our SEO is better than last year, significantly, our ad spend's the same, or yeah, it's a little bit less. Actually, it's a little bit less. But our inventory is larger, so we can accommodate more. So we have a demand issue, but we also have a follow-up issue. We should be improving naturally. Like, I know we're already at what we hit last year for the entire year already, and August hasn't even started. But with relentless follow-up, we could be already sitting at 170. That'd be much calmer, much more relaxed. And so, if you are outsourcing sales, your team should be doing follow-up. And like daily follow up. They should start at the top of the list, work their way down until they get a no from like the person, and then start all over. Start from the top, go to the bottom. I should be doing that. I have not been doing that. That is a failure on my part. Now, how did I come to this realization? I had a call with the rental boys last year in September or August or something, just to like plan out like what inventory I should purchase, how I should focus on growing if I want to hit 300,000. And they told me that we went through my workflow and everything. They mentioned follow up as being super important. And I was like, yeah, I totally agree. I tell people that all the time. And I listened to the recording while I was pressure washing and cleaning chairs. I was like, fuck, I totally forgot about like following up relentlessly, doing as much as possible to get them to say yes or no. I'm happy with either. That way we tried our best. Fucking done. Right? But follow-up's been lacking. I just send it and I'm like, they'll book. No, they fucking won't. What am I doing? I'm being psychotic. I'm being lazy. To be fair, I wasn't even thinking about it. That's how easy it was to slip up. And that's why I'm making this video. Because it is extremely easy to forget to follow up. Because there's so much stuff to do. Like, when I get back to the warehouse, I am pressure washing 80 chairs. Then I have 200 other chairs to clean as well. It takes time. And it's learning what is a bigger priority at the moment and focusing on that. And I failed to prioritize properly. So please, when you start your business, as long as it is in my fucking area, then keep messing up, please. Learn to prioritize things correctly. And really, and it's hard, which is why like hiring other people for consulting or calling someone and asking them, hey, here's my business, this is what I'm doing. They'll have an outside perspective to ask you questions that you forgot to ask yourself. And it's super easy to forget to ask yourself things. So I highly recommend like getting a coaching call, a consulting call with someone else in the industry or adjacent industries and just like getting their feedback on your current processes and how to scale to the next level. Because it's extremely easy to forget to ask yourself questions. It's extremely easy to not notice things. And that will lead to a failure in the business. It's simple, but it's so damn hard. Okay. That's it. That's the video. If you have questions, you can leave a comment down below. You can message me on Twitter or X that everything up. And I'm more than happy to answer anything. If you're in my region, I will tell you you are. But the likelihood of you being in my region is nil to none. 0 to 0. So have a wonderful day. And I hope your season's going well. And please stay safe.